Red 2 standing by, all for lit and in the green. Welcome to a little series I'm trying to plan as a bit of fun over the festive season. This season is called 12 to 25, and we're going through 12 different games showing a little bit of variety, really, in the days leading up to Christmas. If people happen to like these enough, I'll wind up bringing them to the channel. So, of course, the first one is F-Zero Maximum Velocity, and I've been having about as much luck with that as I have with F-Zero 99 in all fairness, on which I still haven't won a race, but I'm actually starting to believe that the AI is clever enough to get in your way. Anyway, I've got a file going and I will introduce you to basically our new vehicles. We have different characters as this is set about 25 years on from the original F-Zero. So we have all new locations with one returning area, Firefield. It's the only track that has been in every F-Zero game. So we can't play multiplayer unfortunately, but we've still got some pretty good options. We've got 4 different machines. There's Megan's Hot Violet, which has reasonable speed, pretty good boost power, and fairly good boost duration too. Reasonable body strength and pretty decent in the turning. Pretty good acceleration on top of that, so it's an alright vehicle. Mickey Marcus's Fireball is probably analogous to Samurai Goro. Its turning is okay though compared to Goro's Fire Stingray having the best turning. It's pretty fast out of the original vehicles, has a pretty decent boost, and it maintains that boost well. It's the most durable of the starting vehicles. Jane Christie's JB Crystal has 408, it's the slowest, it has pretty good boost and it keeps that boost for quite some time. Its body strength is okay, but not fantastic, and it's fairly stable in its turn, so it doesn't turn too well. It'll jump up to speed pretty decently. The last one is Nietzsche's Windwalker. It's got pretty good speed, and it has fairly high boost speed, but it only holds that for a pretty short period of time. It turns quite sharply, but is unstable during that turn. I usually use the JB Crystal early on, so I will stick with that, and we'll go into the standard cup for the pawn tracks. There are 6 control schemes, but I've set everything up so that it's a bit more similar to F-Zero 99's control scheme. Alright, we're off and running. So, you can use the shoulder buttons to improve your turning. And also just tap the button to turn the Axel button to turn a little bit more easily. Bianca City is essentially the Newt City analogue. It's our beginning track and has pretty neat music on top of that. The whole game has really good music if I'm going to be honest. Hit the boost panel. Each time you complete a lap, you'll get a boost. Use this whenever you like. But be sure to calculate what you're doing. If you get it right, you can get some pretty good air off those jumps. And take chunks off the track with various shortcuts. So, as you can probably see from the Speedo, the JB Crystal holds that boost really well. So that's probably its biggest advantage. When it gets the boosts, it gets itself in the game really well. So, as usual, hold down on the plus pad if you would like to jump further and land smoothly. Watch out for the bumper cars, because they will wind up causing a bit of trouble for you, as you might expect. However, unlike the original F-Zero, the AI can actually crash into these ones. I don't think you can destroy these ones, which is a pain in the butt. You'll start seeing different types and bombs along the way too. You will also note that we don't have any kind of attacking options, unlike 99. So, Stretch Circuit is easy. Stark Farm, the second track, for some reason that just gave me a lot of grief. So we've lost our boost, but we should have more than enough of a lead to finish in first. And there we go. I absolutely love the results music for this. It's so chill. Kind of like the original results theme in F-Zero. Like, I've often used F-Zero GX's respect to results theme of F-Zero in a few videos as sort of a summary theme. Now this one requires a good bit of turning, and it kept being a pain in the butt because I couldn't quite catch up with everyone, and every time I did, I got punted into the barriers by a bumper vehicle. Oh wait, hang on. For some reason I just lost all my speed. Is the B button not working? That kind of sucks. That's already put me at a disadvantage. I just suddenly lost a lot of speed. So yeah, turning's not super sharp with this, but it'll hold its line fairly well unless you crash into something. Let's put the boosters on. This should be an alright spot. Or you can just blast along the straightaway. So, the Windwalker will usually be the leading vehicle of the computer vehicles. Alright, let's hold our position here. So, something I note is that there's very little information about a lot of the characters in this game, which is really sad. There's so much we don't know, so much we could get to find out but aren't going to. Gotta get back up to speed. That's got me in a good spot, good healing strip, but yeah, we don't know very much about these locations. Like, we might know some things that, such as Jane Christie being a fan of vintage automobiles, and the fact that she looks like Samus Aran. Then we've got the fact that Kenda Akachi believes himself to be the son of Captain Falcon. We've got Bianca City essentially taking over from Newt City as like our major trade hub, but we don't have a lot of information otherwise. This is such an undeveloped. It's undeveloped in lore, which is really disappointing because this could be a really rich breeding ground for so much information. We could get some really good info out of this if the characters and locations returned. Well, we came second, that's okay. We've got to finish third or better to win, or proceed to the next race. At least we're past that one. What sort of headaches am I going to have on the next one? But yeah, you've just got to be able to... Empyrean Colony. Okay, so yeah, I'm super rusty on a lot of this. Okay. Hit that boost start, and... it's doing it again! Like, I just lose so much... I'm suddenly losing so much steam off the gate. What's with that? That's just weird. Is it something for getting the boost start? I'm really, really not sure about that. Coming up to the big hairpin. Hit the boost panel and try not to go into the wall. The AI doesn't drive a perfect line, it seems, which is kind of helpful. Oh, that's a cruel trick. Sticking a bumper in the recovery zone. Probably the good thing I find in F-Zero games is that your speed is always the same, no matter what difficulty you're on. It actually makes it really easy to get used to the controls. You can start to learn the lines of the track really well on the lower difficulties, and then up your skills as you go into the higher ones. Because you've always got to make mini adjustments for things in Mario Kart games, which is a little bothersome because it's like, okay, how you drive a track in 50cc can be very different to how you drive it in 150cc. And, I mean, 200cc, all bets are off. That's basically... Even the AI didn't know how to handle 200cc at first. Oh, race that one. And they rubber band so hard. But I pipped him. That is still the problem with these games. Rubber band AI. F-Zero can be very unforgiving with that. Well, we're getting pretty close to the end of it. Oh, another Stark Farm track. Okay. Jeez, I hope I don't have terrible luck in this one. Seems simple enough. Yeah, I get that boost. I'm holding the B button all the time. I'm getting that boost start. Maybe I'm going too early because I'm getting that boost start, but I'm just my engines are just flaming out. Ooh, plenty of opportunities to hit the boosters on this one. So maybe I need to go a bit later because this one seems a bit more straightforward. We'll put the boosters on here. Use the wall to my advantage. It's an interesting track. Plenty of opportunities for you to use your booster intelligently. After the hairpin is low. Well, I think I can get the most out of it. Probably because I can just cut along the dirt. There we go. Not looking too damaged. Holding the line. Slip in there. Now we hit the boosters again. Yeah, I think the AI is at least smart enough to try and ram you off your line, which is fairly impressive. But yeah, they'll be right now tail in no time. It's a bit annoying, honestly. Note that these games are still susceptible to the power down matter that appears in the original F-Zero. If you run out of energy, you will wind up losing speed. This does affect you to a degree in F-Zero 99, so be careful. And there we go. Not too shabby. But yeah, I've usually got second place right on my hammer, and the others are just nowhere to be seen. So we can move on to the last track and wrap it up. Cloud Carpet. Now you do need to hold down for one of the big jumps here. Hold down to get extra distance. That's better. My engines were flaming out because I was taking the... Oh, it's this way. Whoop. My engines were flaming out because I was doing the boost start too early. Well, that's, Do I have to hit the boost pads to get across? Damn it. If that's the case, why have they only got 2? That kind of sucks. There we go. Just got to remember how the track goes and I'll be okay. And I got to hit those boost pads. For the rest of the time, you can use your boost to get through. Now, I do like using F-Zero music, so you're probably going to see a fair bit of it pop up in some of the videos from time to time. Right after this. Well, that was helpful, not. Got to really push for second or third now. A little bit rusty on this one. That turn is an absolute pain. I think it's going to be a little bit better if I just hit the boost pads. Sneak back into first. That really lengthy boost is very efficient. Yeah, I reckon they... Oh. What blew up there? Oh. That's great. About power. Sometimes that long boost actually kind of screws me over. Whoops, second, hook it round. Second place, I'll take that. Well, that's not bad. That's not a bad intro to 12 to 25. Let's move on to the results screen. So that gives us a bit of a summary. Just sort of keeps that up there for a little while. It would be lovely to find out about all this stuff, really. Like, who's organised all these tracks? Where are they set? What is the lore behind them? There's so much in this game, really, that just could be explored, and it's not being explored, which is really sad. There's so much opportunity, and I really think this should be brought to F-Zero 99. Put some of the tracks in here. Give us more options, give us more opportunities, bring in the tracks from GP Legend and Climax. Really start reviving the series. This would be a great idea. At least I think so, anyway. And there we go. So those are our rankings, and that is a little taste of F-Zero Maximum Velocity. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2, returning to base.